Sorry about the technical. All right. Welcome to our this morning Thermomix cook-off. We are featuring Thai today. So I hope you enjoy what we have in. Sorry. I hope you enjoy what we have prepared for you. Okay. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Casey. I'm your first Thermomix advisor that will be presenting you the first dish today. Okay, before I move on, I just have a very quick introduction of what we are going to show you today. We want to share with you our very amazing product here called the TM6. Okay. What is the most important thing when you are cooking, okay, is can you type in the chat and let me know what is the first consideration when you're cooking, okay? Can it be money saving, okay, reliably easy, healthy, creative, and also time saving? Let me know. Yeah, fast and easy. For those of you who has the children at home, you want to have like balanced diet, healthy, and food that can create really easily and fun as well. Okay, for me is time saving. No mess in the kitchen. That's also one of the very important things for us. Okay, well, let's have a look. Right, Thermomix. It's a very, very amazing German product. It is made by Rolex since 1983 and over 130 over years in business. We have this product distributed 80 countries globally, and we have lots of awards and recognition awarded to this amazing products. Okay, this is how the Thermomix has evolved over the years. In the beginning, it was only just a blender, but it was a super blender. And then slowly, according to our consumer needs, they slowly improved. And now it has become the most amazing kitchen helper in the world. One of the smartest kitchen and smallest kitchen in the world, okay? And many households has owned a Thermomix. So we have evolved all the way from 1960s, all the way to now. We have this amazing machine called the TM6. And over 1,200 million family owns this machine worldwide, okay? And every 23 seconds, there's one Thermomix being sold. So this is how amazing this machine is, because it's just do everything for us. Right, have a look at the machine right here. Okay, this is what you get when you purchase it. It comes in this full sets. Okay, start with the Barometer tray, which is what I am going to use today to show you. The Barometer tray is like a steam tray. So it has a tray, a Barometer dish. This Barometer dish can put in 1 kampong chicken. You can actually steam the whole chicken in that. Okay, and then we have the cover. Okay, the cover comes with a measuring cup. Okay, so the measuring cup actually has a measurement in that, and when you put it properly, it should not drop. Okay, just now I just lost grip. Right, so it can be removed so that you can put your aroma dish on it. And then inside there is also a splash guard to prevent splashing all the oil and everything when you're cooking with greasy stuff, high temperature cooking. It prevents all the oil from splashing out, so your counter remains clean and oil free. And also inside there is a simmering basket. The simmering basket, you can make rice or steam small things like 1 or 2 potatoes if you want to cook for your baby. Okay, you can put it in there and steam. This one here is the butterfly. The butterfly it helps you to make something like a meringue or the very famous kaya. So if you purchase the TM6, you should start making your kaya as one of your first few projects. Okay, so this is a butterfly whisk. And we have the mixing bowl. The mixing bowl has a knife in there. Okay, it goes forward and backwards. So when you are cooking something, you don't want it to be chopped up, you set it to reverse and it will not chop up your food. Okay, and also Thermomix is the only kitchen appliances that allows you to take the blade out, clean it, and put it back in. It's really, really easy. Okay, then we have this super machine. This super machine is made in such a way that the machine does not create any friction. When it's working, it does not create any heat to the engine, to the machine itself, the body itself. So that it does not need a fan, a cooling fan. Okay, this machine is so fast that it can go from 40 RPM until 10,700 RPM. Okay, it goes in both direction, reverse and forward. Okay, all right. I'm gonna start showing you my dish. Okay, and then we can talk about it as we go on. Right. Today I'm going to cook you the Thai steamed fish with lime. It's one of my favorite dish. My late grandmother used to make them. All right, so I have it on the Cookie Do, which is a cooking platform. It has 75,000 recipes online, and you can follow it. It's a guided cooking. Okay, so what you do is you call out the recipe, and then you press start cooking. Right, so it will tell you step by step. It's called guided cooking. So it says that 1 tablespoon of coriander leaves only. So I have this fresh from my garden. And then next, 10 garlic cloves. And also I'm putting a shallot because we love them. Okay, chili. Okay, I have kids, so their spicy level is not as good. So it suggested 5 bird's eye chili, but I only put 2. Okay, and then next is 2 fresh red chili deseeded. I'll make that one because we don't need that. Too spicy for us. Okay, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Sugar. Next. Okay, 50 gram of lime juice. So I have my freshly squeezed lime juice here. Okay, as you can see, it has a built-in scale. So you can actually measure everything in there. You don't need another scale or another equipment to do this. Okay, 3 tablespoons fresh fish sauce. All right. 1, 2, 3. Next. All right, 100 grams of water. All right, I use my measuring cup and 100 grams. Okay, next. Okay, a teaspoon of chicken stock paste. We made our own chicken stock because with this Cookie Do, they have a lot of amazing recipe in which you can make a lot of things yourself. You can actually make tom yum paste and green curry paste. All right. I have my paste in. Next, it says, put the lid on, put the measuring cup on, and then now you're gonna watch how it goes. 5 seconds, and I'm gonna rotate the speed to what is suggested 5. Let's chop it up. Make sure this sound means it's ready. Okay, so it's chopping up all the ingredients for you. For Thai cooking or Malay cooking, you know that it requires a lot of chopping and cleaning and peeling and everything. But with this machine now, you don't really need to do a lot of all this because the machine does everything for you. Okay, I use the spatula to scrape everything. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yummy. All right, it's asked me to transfer it to a bowl. And I use this. So this spatula comes with the machine as well. It has got the right angle in which when you scrape the food, it fits onto the angle of the mixing bowl. So it actually clean. When you take the food out, it's really, really clean. Okay. So now I have the really yummy aromatic sauce that will go on my fish. Scrape the bottom off. Okay, let me show you the sauce. Ooh, I hope it doesn't spill. Okay, this is how the sauce looks like. Really, really, really smells really good. The goodness of the lime, the chili, the fragrance of the garlic and the shallot. It's all in there. Wonderful. All right, don't waste the block. And then you press next. Okay, ask me to insert 2 lemongrass into the belly of the fish. So I have this fish here, okay? And I put on a tray, a dish that can fit into the aroma, okay? Aroma dish. When you purchase now, you get a host gift that includes a perfect size steaming dish like this, okay? So you can actually, don't miss this opportunity because you will be getting something so amazing and perfectly fit into your aroma dish. Okay, right. So place the fish into the aroma dish and then put water in the mixing bowl. Because I'm gonna have this for my lunch and I don't want to waste this opportunity of steaming the fish and not doing anything with whatever that's down there. I have washed my rice in the simmering basket. So I'm going to cook rice and steam the fish at the same time, right? Okay. So now I place the water into the mixing bowl until it is right on top of it just covered the top of my rice. Okay. So my rice has been rinsed. I put the rice into this simmering basket, run it under the water until the water runs clear. So now I put water until it is slightly above the top level of my rice. Okay, so right, so set the aroma in place. So I take the measuring cup off, put the lid on like this. Okay. And I put the aroma dish on top. The fish is already in there, all right? And then it sets to 2 minutes for aroma, and then I turn the dial to its suggested speed, which is 1. And then now it is cooking, steaming 20 minutes, sorry. Yeah, and then now it's steaming my fish and cooking my rice at the same time. And now I can back to my charita with you all. Okay, right, so where were we? This amazing machine. As you can see just now, this machine has shown you a few amazing features already. So how much does this amazing machine cost? Your question. Okay, this machine is now 6,988. Okay, you can own it by paying a full payment. If you pay full payment with cash, as in like online FPX payment, you get a free thermal server, which I usually put my rice in there so that it keep warm until lunchtime. Okay. Or you can also pay by 0 interest installment with your credit card. And then also you can get it for free. Ask us how later. Okay, so as you can see just now, you have already seen how many things I can do with the machine. And this is just tip of the iceberg, okay? It's just me. So later on, my teammates are going to show you more feature of what this machine can do. So just now you saw, what did you see me using? The scale, okay? The chopper or the blender. Okay, now you see the steamer and the rice cooker. Do you know that the way I cook the rice now in the simmering basket is called a low GI rice, which means the rice that we cook that come out from here, it has a low glucose index because all the starch has been removed and the starchy water remain in the mixing bowl and your rice is healthier. So to buy a low GI rice cooker usually costs you how much? Anybody has a low GI rice cooker there? Do we know how much does a good low GI rice cooker cost? And I heard that sometimes you take about 40 minutes, yeah, and then 45 minutes to cook a low GI rice. And now we only need 18 to 20 minutes, okay? Right, so it has a heartbeat of its own. So every time it will slowly increase, or no, it will update itself just like our phone. And when it's updated, something surprising might happen. You know, we might have a new feature. It will improve the software, and it's only improved over the time. Just like us, we get wiser and cleverer and better. So it is for every household. If you're a family with young kids or new family, it is perfect for you because you want the best for your family and you're learning how to cook, okay? If you're alone, you want to be creative, you want to create something really nice and want to be adventurous with your food, it's perfect for you, okay? If you're moving to the new house, if your friends is moving to a new house, this is a perfect gift because they don't need to buy all the other kitchen appliances, okay? And then if you have a family with growing kids, and you can involve them, they can start learning how to cook together with you. You can have a lot of fun times together. I had a lot of fun with my kids. My 2 kids are getting into preteens, and the only way to get them out of their gadget is to ask them to cook. They're actually very happy to use the machine, okay? And then also for our older parents, you know, it's easier if they want a healthier food choice and things like that. It has a lot of suggestions for healthy diet, and it's perfect for our parents actually. Okay, as you can see just now, I used the scale, the kitchen scale, and the scale is really accurate. Okay, it's accurate to 1 gram. And you can make everything fast and fresh. How long does it take for me to make the namjim, the fish, the chili? You can actually have this on its own. You know, you don't really have to cook it anyway. We used it to eat with our ulam. Okay, so how many seconds did I use? Anybody remember? Yeah, 4 seconds, okay? 4 seconds with Thermomix, you can make a lot of things. We can make our famous lemonade in 4 seconds. We can make our famous sambal tumis in how many seconds? 6 seconds, I remember. It's really, really amazing, okay? So now you can use this machine, Thermomix, will help you save a lot of time and produce best quality food and freshest ingredient with freshest ingredient. Okay, I was using cookie dough just now, and I was telling you how amazing this cookie dough is. I do a lot of cooking, but then I run out of ideas. Okay, and cookie dough really saved my life, especially during this MCO time. Gives me a lot of ideas. I go through it. It's linked, you know, you have it is on your handphone, on your iPad. You can actually use browse it during your leisure time and find out what you want to cook. And once you choose what you want to cook, you just press bookmark it or cook today. it will link directly to your machine here. And all you need to do is just to get those ingredients. You can even set it as your shopping list. Okay, it will help you to do your shopping and buy. I mean, of course, you have to go to do, as in like help you to do the shopping list. You don't have to write down all the things and forget certain ingredients. Okay, so when you purchase a Thermomix, you get a cookie dough account. Okay, and you have 75,000 recipes worldwide at your fingertip. So now you can cook anything you want. Okay, sometimes we get adventurous. We want to try something that we have never had before. So we say, oh, let's try some Czech food. So I will search, I will filter Czech. Okay, Czechoslovakia, and then cook something. We have no idea how it tastes like. So it's just really nice and adventurous for the family. All right. Okay, as we are waiting for okay, now I would like to show you the 4 layers cooking. Okay, as you can see just now, I'm actually cooking rice and steamed fish when while we are talking. Okay, actually there's another layer down here that I did not use. We can actually put something in there. You can steam your corn, your sweet potato, my maybe lady's fingers, cabbage, long beans. Okay, you can put in anything, or steamed egg in there. So you can put, you can use up. So you can have, 4 levels of cooking, and then in 20 minutes time, you have a dish of soup, egg, chicken, fish. Okay, so it's amazing. How long does it take? No, maybe in 30 minutes, you have your dinner ready, and you don't have to crack your head and like going crazy, washing and everything. It's all done. Okay, I'm here sitting, chatting with you, with my aircon on, at the most favorite part of my house, which is my dining hall, and I'm cooking, and my lunch is ready in a few minutes time. Okay, while waiting for it to cook, let me pass my wok to the next presenter. Take it away.
Hi, good morning, Sawadee Krap. Thank you so much for staying with us. And today my name is Rosalind. Today I'm going to show you manual cooking, which I will use. So we always have a cookbook. Okay, so I'm going to use the cookbook to cook today. I'm going to make the famous Thai dessert, which is called taco, which is the coconut jelly dessert. So to start off with that, I am going to show you how powerful is this Thermomix. We're going to grind some pandan leaf. So I have around 5 pieces of pandan leaf that are already cut into 3 centimeter short pieces. So I just have to pour in. So I'm going to look away for the book, and at the same time, I am going to talk to you. So just put some water, 250 grams of water. Okay, so I pre-measured things. Actually, you can actually measure everything right from your Thermomix. So I need a bit of time. There you go. You can just slide, and there's a scale here. Okay, so I'll just put in everything, and now I'm just going to grind them. So you can just exit from the, very easy. You just put 30 seconds. And at the speed of 10, okay? So we're doing pandan. we going to just strain this. So you can use a muslin cloth, or for my case, I'll just use a strainer, it's fine. And you just strain them. So you can see it's really, really grounds up and it's like watery. So it's very fast. You don't have to add more water, or you don't have to stop the machine and blend again. So it's so powerful because of the shape of the mixing bowl. It's actually make it easy to grind. So I'm just gonna rinse off this. While I'm waiting for it to rinse. So this is how I do it when I rinse. I actually just go back to the turbo mode. Okay, just 1 second to rinse off. So this is how I do it, and it's for me it's my shortcut. So you can always do this because it's so powerful. It will just help you in 1 second. It helps you to rinse. Yeah. For anything. So as you can see, it's clean and shine. Okay. Right. What do I do next? I'll just strain this one off. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some sugar. So let's use the weighing scale. We need around 60 grams of custard sugar. Just put in the, okay. Then put in the mung bean flour or the whole flour. So you can just turn. How easy is this? Just put around. So we have 30 grams of flour there. The mung bean flour, and we also put in the reserved pandan that we just did, pandan juice. Okay, just go around. So we miss going to Thailand, but you know we can always do this. This is one of the okay. Before that, I also need a bit of pinch of salt. Just put in. Okay, now we're actually going to mix them up. Okay, it's only 10 seconds to mix this. If you just slide on, put the timer at, dial it at 10 seconds, and then at the speed of 5. And I still haven't get my hands dirty. So that's one thing I really like about the moment. I hardly do so many things. Okay. So this is not a usual dessert we eat every day, but now you can do it at home without going to Thailand. Right, I need to scrub down. So if you need to scrub down, okay, and then you just cook it for 4 minutes. So go back to your dial, sorry, just go to the time. Oh, okay, so 4 minutes. So sometimes you move too fast and you can just stop the dial. 4 minutes, 100 degrees. So as you can see, I can control the time. I can control the temperature and I can control the speed. So when you're in a not conventional kitchen, you can't. So I'm actually cooking the mix. So now we have 3 minutes to wait for it to cook. So in this recipe, I will use corn or water chestnut or even coconut. So if you can't find water chestnut, you can use this. So this is optional. Okay. Now let me explain to you that what Thermomix bring you. Okay. So so why do cookie? So we all always hear about Thermomix needing Thermomix. So actually we have a built-in temperature control, and it's you can control every temperature in the Thermomix to cook the food that you desire. So for example, if you want to make a bread, manta, or even a meatball, a noodle, you can control the temperature by putting the right temperature to bloom the yeast or even to cook some sauces, okay? So you can actually bake bread, you can actually make your dough in the Thermomix, okay? Because we have a very good kneading function that can actually, you can actually no longer feel that our baking is hard, kneading is hard. Actually, you can actually just knead in the Thermomix for 2 minutes. So traditional kneading, you will have to knead probably 7 minutes, and the hand is like washing your clothes, you know. And it's really take hard work to do, and you have to bloom it. But we have a Thermomix that will help you to do everything. So we know how it's already set and how long to knead the dough and how much water we need and how and all the time it will just proof and you will have your bread for your family. Okay, so there's no more guessing because there's a cookie dough for you to guide you to do your cooking, and you don't have to feel that, oh, my bread is not blooming, because there's a really step-by-step guide that will help you for to do your bread. So it's actually it's always it's proof. You'll get a good bread every time. Yeah. So let me move on to the next slide. So I'm sure all of you like to make something for your family. So for example, you would like to make your own ice cream, but you have to have an ice cream maker, or you have to make an effort to really blend them. With Thermomix, you stop thinking about it. You can always make your own ice cream. Instead of buying from the store that have a very long expiry date. So you can imagine that the ice cream that you take was made 2 years ago, or maybe it was made 1 year ago. So imagine if you can make a fresh one, a quick one, and also a healthy one for your family. That would be an ideal to take care of your health and also to get the most of it from the ingredient. Okay? Right, while I'm talking to you, it just finished. I'm going to do the next process. So we stop this, and you can put your water chestnut or your corn, okay? So what I will do, because I would like to have half of it today, I'm just going to actually, the first process is actually put it in a mold. So I have this mold that you can get from the baking shop, or you can even use, you know, if you have some bottle like this, it's actually quite nice. So I'm going to do half of it here. So this, you have to do it fairly quickly. Okay. So I'm just going to place everything in the mold. So this is the first layer of your taco. So you can divide them. So depends how thick you like it to be. I'm going to put some in the jar as well, so that we can show you later. Okay, so because this is the mung bean flour, they actually they harden very fast. Depends on the temperature, but they really set quite fast. So a bit of a twist here. I'm going to just put things here. Okay, I'm just going to put back the bowl here. So we can put the corn and also the coconut in, and we will mix it manually because I want it variety. So that's what we can do. I'm going to make 3 corn and 3 coconut. Okay, so you just have to use a spoon and mix them up. Just balance them up, like put them really at the bottom. So quickly do it before it sets. Okay, easy. Now you can just refrigerate them while you are waiting for the next process. Okay, so we're going to do the coconut layer. There are two layers of the taco, which is the pandan layer and the coconut. Now I'm going to do the second layer. I'm just going to rinse off the Thermomix with some water. Just going to come back to you in a short while. Yeah. So I'm going to put like, okay, and just wipe off the tip here. So I'm going to use 2-second turbo for cleaning. So as you can see, I haven't been doing a lot of washing. My hand is dry. You can do this. Yeah? Okay, it's done. Just go back to the screen again to release the turbo. You don't have to worry. Come back here. Okay. So as you can see, it's rinsed off again. Effortlessly, it's rinsed off. So this is one of the things that why Thermomix is very, very practical in the kitchen, because we don't really clean. You can clean, use the pre-wash, or you can. So I'm going to put coconut water. We're of 175 for coconut water. So we can read that. And you will put your coconut milk, 125 grams of coconut milk. Just stir and put in your coconut milk. Cook the whole thing. And we will put the mung bean powder. Okay. And what do we do? A pinch of salt, or 2 pinches of salt. This one is a bit savory. And we just going to cook for 4 minutes. And 100 degrees. And at speed of 2. So I suppose that I was supposed to explain the low temperature. Am I right, Olivia?
No, that's for Cheryl. Okay, now we'll pass to Cheryl. Thank you,
Yeah,
Rosalind.
over to you, Cheryl. Let's see what Cheryl is doing with her Thai paste. We'll see you in a short.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining our Saturday Thai cooking show. I'm so excited. Even the smell of the ingredient already brought me to Thailand already. So before I share the Thai red chili paste, I will share with you the goodness of Thermomix, right? So as Rosalind said, it cooks at a precise temperature, and Thermomix is on a healthy platform. So it cooks your vegetable at 120 degrees Celsius, to retain the nutrient of your fresh ingredients, such as the vegetables or certain meat that require low temperature cooking. So it will retain the nutrient in your dishes and will not take away the nutrient while you eat and it absorbs into your body. So besides that, we also have the high temperature cooking, which is 170 degree and also 160. These are used for browning and caramelizing your dishes, such as for candies. Now you can make your own candies at home for your children, and also for parties as well. You don't have to buy from outside, right? Also browning your meat. Now we have the precise temperature cooking at 160. You can brown your own meat, your choice of meat, such as beef, a good cut of beef. You can also use Thermomix to brown your beef as well. Now, moving forward, I'm also going to share with you that Thermomix not only cooks at the perfect temperature, but it also categorized in many temperature suitable for your cooking as well. Because some dishes are heat sensitive, so you have to use low heat, such as baby food. When you don't want to put 100 degree to cook your baby food and burn your baby, right? So it's if you have baby at home or you're taking care of your grandchildren, it's best to heat up the baby food at 37 degrees Celsius, which is your body temperature. And how many of you have cooked milk chocolate over the stove? I mean, I have burned chocolate over the stove before because I didn't know that I need to double boil. But with Thermomix, you don't need to double boil your chocolate. You just need to set a precise temperature. You control the temperature over the button, and 50 degrees to melt your cooking chocolate or your dish to cook the chocolate, even chocolate mousse as well. And we have 60 degrees to dissolve your gelatin. The gelatin, as you know, that too high, it will burn, and too low, it will not dissolve. So 60 degrees, the perfect temperature to dissolve your gelatin. And perfect sauce, a lot of great chefs around the world has opted to use Thermomix because of this. They are the French chef, because sauces are heat sensitive, so they use precise temperature to cook the sauce, right? And we have brewing your coffee. Who is coffee lover? Yeah. I didn't know last time that, over the boiler, I just press and then the coffee made. But sometimes the coffee tastes a little bit bitter or sourish. It's because of the temperature. It burns the coffee bean. So, of course, with the precise brewing tea or coffee, for your green tea as well, if you're a green tea lover or tea lover, you can use the precise temperature to brew your coffee or tea. Now, kaya. A lot of people, I failed first time over the stove, but with Thermomix, I just set at 90 degrees, let it stir on its own, and after like 40 or 45 minutes, come back, voila, I have my kaya. Homemade kaya, you must try this when you get the Thermomix today. And moving forward, like I mentioned just now, 120 degrees to saute or to cook and retain the nutrient of your vegetables. If you buy organic vegetables, I'm sure you don't want to compromise the nutrient. So with using Thermomix, you can retain the nutrient while you cook, while it cooks for you. And 160 for browning your meat. But of course, 160, they use the automated recipe, which you can find in the Cookie-Doo platform, which has more than 70 over 1,000 recipes inside. You can choose your right choice of meat and do the browning as well. And caramelizing, this one, my kid just saw this just now, and he said, "Mommy, can we have a lollipop later on after the show?" So I say, why not? So, all right, these are the goodness of the Thermomix can do for you and your family. To retain the nutrient at a precise temperature, and also they have perfect temperature control each time for a specific dish that you're making. All right, today I'm going to show you how to make the Thai curry paste. All right. I have pre-measured all the ingredients in hand. So I have already set aside on this. Wow, even the belacan invited the fly to my kitchen. So I'm going to put in 8 dry chilies here into the Thermomix. And then what you need to do is just press next. 3 white peppercorn. I don't have a white, I'll just use some pepper that I can find in the fridge. Half teaspoon of cumin. And then next, coriander seeds. Next, then insert. As you can see, it's all automated. It's so easy. All you need to do is follow step by step and press next. So what it's going to do is actually bringing the aroma out from the spices a while ago. So at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Now, traditionally Thai food, especially Thai sauces, you know, when I have a Thai friend who told me, the mother-in-law, when they're choosing their daughter-in-law, they need to know how to use the pestle and mortar. Now with Thermomix, you don't have to. You can just let Thermomix do all the job for her. And such as today, we can even make the Thai red chili sauce using Thermomix as well. Now, as you can see here, I am seated down. I'm not sweating. I'm enjoying cooking shows with a cooking show with everyone as well. So if you get your Thermomix today, you can also enjoy yourself making various dishes such as the Thai steamed fish and also the Thai dessert like what Rosalind shared a while ago, the taco. And now we are using it to bring out the fragrance of the condiments. How many of you like Thai food here? I mean, I love spicy food. So actually, I didn't add only 8 dried chili. I added more to it, and I didn't repeat. I didn't remove the seed because I like it really spicy. So I have added also extra chilies in it. Yeah. This Thermomix as well. You can make not only red Thai chili curry paste, but also green curry paste as well. Before this, I used to pound it with mortar and pestle, but ever since I got Thermomix, I just put everything inside and just let it blend. And I think around to get the paste of the curry paste, the Thai green curry paste of the red, it requires so little time, and you don't have to take out your individual blender and then saute it over the pan or things like that. So it's so easy, and the comfort of your small area or things like that, you can actually work easily what you want to do. And also, like I said, there's no spattering, which I really love. Instead of getting the pestle and mortar out, you have to pound, you know, have to add a little bit by a little bit. But now what I did, and I showed you, was I added everything inside and let it do its magic work. So no. How many of you have tried cooking Thai food yourself? You know, you always go to a restaurant and you come back like, wow, it really tastes delicious. I wish I know how to cook. I wish someone would teach me. You know, even you buy recipe books, it's like, wow, it's so complicated. But with the cookie dough platform, which I mentioned a while ago, we have 70 over thousands of recipes in the library, cookie dough library recipe platform, which is award winning as well. At your free time while it's still cooking, you can also browse through the recipe to see what you want to cook for tonight or supper or even tomorrow. It's so easy and you will not run out of idea or recipe what to cook. There's no reason that you don't have recipe because everything is just in here. And like Rosalind shared a while ago, you can also use the manual cookbook as well, which we have. Thermomix have plenty of variety of cookbook available from Malay Kitchen, from Olivia's cookbook, and now we have the tea o'clock. You know, there's so many recipes to explore. And not only that, you can cook when you get your Thermomix. So I'm going to press next with the measuring. And now I'm going to blend it for a minute. Press next. Okay, let me show you how fine it's grinding. Can you see? Right. I'm going to just scrape it down. So next, 15 cloves of garlic. Next, 60 grams of shallots. All this goodness. 2 stalks of lemongrass. And then lengkuas or galanga. Kaffir lime zest that I removed from the lime. It smells awesome. And every time I smell kaffir lime leaf, it really reminds me of Thailand and the Thai food. Shrimp paste, 10 grams. And salt. I'm going to blend it for 30 seconds. Press next. So I'm going to scrape down side. Wow. It smells so good with the lengquas, the cafe lime jazz, and the lemongrass. So press next. Next. I'm going to blend it again for 30 seconds. I think I forgot to add the water. Sorry, I forgot to add the water. It's okay lah. I add it now. And scrape down the sides. Okay. Then next, we're going to put in 80 grams of cooking oil. And next. Now it's going to cook for 8 minutes. Okay, so while it's cooking, I would like to pass the floor back to Olivia. And I'll see you shortly when it's done. Thank you.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Olivia. Thank you so much for Cheryl for sharing with us just now. So on high temperature, earlier which Cheryl shared with you, there are also a lot of recipes we can do, like our famous nasi lemak. We want to do like ikan bilis. We want to stir fry our shallot, our garlic, our toasted peanuts. We can do all that with the high temperature mode. Okay, so here. Today, I'd like to share with you a recipe which is very popular when you go to, the restaurants in Thailand. We will always have our, our spicy meals, and of course, not forgetting our lemongrass pandan tea. Okay, so very simple and easy to prepare. I have here pandan leaves. I have a few stalks of lemongrass. Of course, not forgetting I have ginger. And to sweeten, you can use any types of sugar. You can use rock sugar. You can use your raw cane sugar. But today I would choose to use Locanto. Okay, this is the monk fruit sweetener. Okay, so at home, if you have any family members who are diabetic, you can also use this Locanto sugar as well. Okay, so with Thermomix, you can always, choose the ingredients to prepare at home, so you can actually amend accordingly. Okay, so first I will have water. Okay, I just place in water here. And then next, all the ingredients just place in lemongrass, ginger. Okay, and next I'm going to cook this for 20 minutes. So what I'm doing here is manual way of cooking. So when you do manual way of cooking, there are 3 circles. The first is the time, second is the temperature, and third is the speed. Okay, so first, go to 20 minutes. So if you're referring to recipes of your own or your the cookbook, you go, you do it manually. So there are two ways of cooking with Thermomix, okay? One is to follow cookie dough recipes, and next is to do it manually, okay? So if you are a great chef at home, you have your own recipes, you can always do manual way of cooking. You don't need to follow cookie dough recipes. But for me, I always get a lot of inspiration from cookie dough recipes, right? A lot of recipes to explore, so you never get bored, okay? So like if you want to cook Thai food, you have your Thai recipes. You want to cook Western, you have Western in cookie dough. You want to cook French, you also have that, okay? All in the cookie dough. Okay, so here we have, other than cooking, we have also many different modes for you to explore. Okay, so we have the kettle mode. So for example, you want to boil water. Of course, your normal kettle will boil water to 100 degrees. But the Thermomix, we have a precise temperature control. Okay, so you can actually go to the kettle mode. Okay, you just have to swipe to the right here, to the left. Okay, and then there are different modes here. So you tap on kettle mode, and then you can just set the correct temperature. So for example, if you want to brew your tea, you can go to 75 degrees, place the water inside, and once the water has, the temperature has achieved 75 degrees, it will automatically cut, okay? So you get the exact temperature of water you want, right? And next here we have slow cook mode. So for example, you want to braise lamb shank, you want to braise your meat for long hours, okay? Because traditional way you might burn the pot, okay? And from time to time you always have to check on the liquid, because sometimes, if you're going to braise meat and you walk away and do other things, you might burn the pot. But with Thermomix, we have all these recipes in cookie dough. You just have to follow exactly the measurement of the liquid, the water, the sauce and everything, and you can just leave it there, okay? Because you can actually braise your meat up to 8 hours, okay? So you can actually set and walk away. You don't need to be monitoring it from time to time. So this is what I really like about Thermomix. I don't have to be always standing there watching the fire stirring, because it will do all that for me. Okay, and next I have fermentation mode. So what is fermentation mode? Fermentation mode is, for example, you want to make your yogurt. Okay, so many of you you consume yogurt for breakfast. Actually, you can save in the long run, because I buy the Greek yogurt, which is more expensive. So if you were to purchase, in the long run, you actually, it will cost a lot. Okay, imagine you have a few family members eating yogurt. So what you can do is buy one tub from the supermarket, okay, and use that as a starter, right? Then we follow the recipe here in cookie dough, and then use the fermentation mode. It can ferment up to 12 hours. So normally do it at night. Okay, well, before you go to sleep, set everything and then let it do the fermentation. And then in the morning, you get fresh homemade yogurt. So you will, once you have finished the last bottle you have, you will actually use that as your starter. So you don't need to buy any more commercial yogurt. Okay. And what we have next here is Sous-Vide. Okay, so what is Sous-Vide? So when you go to restaurants, like in a Western restaurant or French dining, fine dining restaurants, you might question, how come, when I order a beef steak, it is so tender and moist, but when I buy a piece of meat and I pan fry it over the stove at home, it is actually very hard, okay, and sometimes it's quite hard to chew as well. So the reason why you go to the restaurant and you order the meat is so juicy is because of the Sous-Vide method. Okay, so Sous-Vide is actually a French way of cooking. So what normally you would see in the restaurant, they will actually have Ziploc bags. So this is a silicone bag which is reusable and is environmental friendly. So basically you will place in the meat inside the Sous-Vide bag, okay, and then you place it inside the Thermomix. You submerge in water and you can cook for, depending on the type of meat, it can be fish, it can be chicken, it can be beef. Okay, so it depends on the type of meat. You will cook for a controlled temperature for maybe about an hour or two, depending on the type of meat. And then after, when it's done, you take it out, and then the meat, you just sear it over the pan to just brown it on both ends. So this is actually restaurant quality. So imagine if you have a few family members at home, it will actually cost you a lot when you dine out, okay? But now with the Thermomix, you have a built-in sous-vide machine here, and the sous-vide machine can cost up to 2,000 ringgit, okay? So now you actually save buying a sous-vide machine, okay? So very popular is the 63-degree egg, which you would normally see in the menu, okay? So have anyone tried the 63-degree egg before? Okay, so if you have not, when you get your Thermomix, it's a must try, okay? So you know how to make it at home, okay? And then you can do fish, you can do beef, all right, with the Sous-Vide method. So what are the benefits of cooking with Thermomix? So there's so many benefits here, okay? I'm sure you'll agree with me that it's quick and easy, okay? And everyone can cook, okay, regardless of your age, which age group you belong to, right? Children can be cooking, you can cook and bond with your kids. So very often my daughter, she started actually playing around with Thermomix. I mean, of course, the adult has to be present. So she made her own ice cream, she bakes her own cakes, okay? And she makes her own desserts, okay? So you can actually cook and bond. And pizza, you know, kids love to decorate their own pizzas. So you can actually get them involved in cooking as well. And healthy, of course it's healthy because we control the ingredients we place inside, okay? You can use the freshest ingredients, you can use organic, you know, like even you can use good quality sugar as well. I won't say sugar, it's sweetener, okay? So you can use the best quality ingredients, like for some of you, if you make your own homemade breads, so when you have your Thermomix, you must make your own homemade breads because it's so easy, only 3 minutes of dough kneading, okay? And you can use organic flour, you can use any ingredients you wish, okay? So of course it's healthier. And do you like that it cooks for you? Okay, I'm sure we all don't like to be stirring, sweating, you know, and now I'm actually cooking in an air-conditioned environment. I'm also not in my kitchen, I'm actually at my island, which is next to my dining table. Okay, and I'm dressed up nicely, I'm not sweating, and it's cooking for me. And after cooking, what I really like about it is that it can wash for me, right? So hassle-free cooking, and after cooking, it cleans for you, okay? So this is the lifestyle we want, okay? Because when we're busy, we have kids at home, you don't want to be always in the kitchen, and it's so hot, and then after cooking, you need to, like, you know, mop the floor, you know, and then you start wiping the whole kitchen, and then, you know, all the grease stuck on your kitchen hood, and then the next thing is you start mopping the living room, so you end up being very tired after cooking. So with Thermomix, you know, we don't need to even, I would say that my countertop is always clean, okay? And can you imagine cooking curries with no oil splatters? Okay, so this is really, really good. Okay, and imagine today I have 20 over kitchen appliances on my countertop. Wow, I would need so much space, you know, and especially for some of you, if you're living in a condo, you don't have much storage. Where are you going to keep all those appliances which we mentioned earlier? Okay, so I love the Thermomix because it is all in one. It's all in one, and I don't need to find a space. It is always on my countertop. I cook my breakfast with it. I make my lunch, okay, tea time, dinner, supper. Whenever the kids want to have ice cream, I can just whip up an ice cream in a minute. So it's so easy, okay, and it's always on my countertop. And of course, say goodbye to cooking fumes, okay, because we don't need to be inhaling the gas fumes, you know. Lung cancer is actually one of the top 3 types of cancer in worldwide, okay? So lung cancer, right? Inhaling gas fumes over time, you can actually develop lung cancer. So say goodbye to cooking fumes. So own your Thermomix today, okay? This is really an amazing tool. I've been a user for more than 8 years now, and you know, I'm so happy that so many customers, friends, family have, you know, had so much good reviews, and there are more than 11 million households worldwide using the Thermomix. Okay, so such an amazing tool. Okay, so if you go for full payment, we have a lovely gift because you know, Christmas is coming very soon, and soon Chinese New Year as well. Okay, so we have a lovely gift here. If you go for full payment by paying online transfer, cash transfer, you get a thermal server. So this thermal server is a 2.2 liter. It's the same capacity as the mixing bowl. So what can you use this for? All right. So for example, after cooking curry chicken, for example, you want to free your machine, and of course you want to cook the next dish, and your family members are probably not at home yet. You can actually place this the dish inside the thermal server to keep warm. So it keeps warm for a few hours. So it's a 2.2 liter capacity, and it's stainless steel. It's insulated, and as you can see, very nice workmanship here. There's no joints. Okay, and this is it has a base as well, so the contents is hot. Okay, so you actually place it here so that you can transport it to your dining table, and it comes with a lid as well. Okay, the lid is here, so you can just transfer to your dining table, and this is worth 360 ringgit. Okay, so if you go for online payment, transfer, full payment, you can get that. And if you select debit card or credit card, you can get a One Pot Wonder cookbook, which is worth 160 ringgit. All right. And if we also have financing options with installment plan up to 24 months, and it's 9 ringgit per day. Can you imagine 9 ringgit per day? You cook healthy meals for your family, hassle-free cooking, and then it cooks and it cleans for you. Okay, so 9 ringgit is really nothing. You know, what can you buy now for 9 ringgit? And this is actually equivalent to the delivery fee for your takeaways. Okay, so 9 ringgit can cook your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, so many meals a day. It's totally worth it. And we also have a complete package here, okay, as what you have seen today. And you can also choose a basic cookbook of your choice. You can choose in English or Chinese. Okay, and this basic cookbook has 100 over recipes. So if you want the soft copy in Cookie-Doo, is also available in different languages. You have English, Chinese, you have French, you have German, all you can find in Cookie-Doo. But for the hard copy, it's available in Chinese or English. And this is a very comprehensive cookbook. Okay, it's actually my favorite cookbook. Okay, so if you want to make bread, you have your bread recipe here. And if you want to make Nutella, you know, our kids love to eat Nutella. Don't buy commercial Nutellas because there's a lot of preservatives in there. Because the shelf life is probably a year or more. So now you can make your own homemade Nutella at home. And kids, they all love ice cream. Even as adults, we love to eat ice cream, right? So now you can make your own homemade ice cream with your kids. Can you get your kids involved to cook with you? Cooking and bonding is an excellent fine motor skills for children, right? And here, chocolate ice cream. If you buy commercial ice cream, the type of quality, I mean, what type of chocolate do they use? We do not know, right? But when we make our own, we can use like Verona, we can use Lind, we can use like Boris chocolate. So we can use all the good type quality chocolate, okay, for ice cream, and it's very easy. And we also have main meals here. You can do soups. It also has a lot of recipes here, okay? So there's like main meals here. So this cookbook is very comprehensive, from starters to mains to baking to making breads, ice cream, desserts, a lot of recipes in here. Okay, so I really love this cookbook. It's a must-have. Okay, and of course, we have VIP cooking classes. So every week on Saturdays and Sundays, we have our cooking shows. So you can join as many rounds as you want. Okay? And of course, such an amazing tool, you want to gather your friends and invite them to see this amazing tool as well. Okay, and we deliver for free, okay, nationwide for free. So whether you're in East Malaysia, you are in West Malaysia, we deliver it for free right at your doorstep. Okay, and of course now we also have a special promo, which once you purchase, it only takes 3 working days to deliver right at your doorstep. For East Malaysia, it will take probably a few days more. Okay, and we have an online recipe community. We also have our recipe sharing group on Telegram. Okay, and we also have hands-on sessions for our customers. So our upcoming hands-on cooking session will be next Friday. Okay, so please check with your advisor on our schedule. And we have free unboxing service as well. So we have videos, we have online session as well. And unboxing, the advisor will show you how to use it step by step on how you can use the Thermomix. And of course, the advisor who has invited you here today will be the one who will be supporting you, share recipes with you and our cooking classes, and keep you updated on the latest tips and tricks as well. So for home use, it's 2-year warranty against manufacturing defects. And the Thermomix is also used by a lot of top renowned chefs around the world. Even Gordon Ramsay has recently been featured using the Thermomix in his restaurant in London, Hotel Savoy. And we have also many top Michelin star chefs who actually have Thermomix in their kitchen. So for commercial kitchen, the warranty is 1 year. Okay. So if you like what you see here today, come join us as a Thermomix advisor. You know, you work flexible hours, you get to be a part of the big family, and you meet a lot of friends, and it's so rewarding sharing such an amazing tool with your friends and family. And we have a lot of incentives for our advisors as well. So if you're interested to be part of us, let your advisor know, and she will be gladly to share with you our advisor program. Okay, so with such an amazing tool, I know you can't wait to tell your friends about it. So if you have friends who are busy professionals, you know, they are always eating out or ordering delivery, tell your friends about it. You know, your friend probably have heard about Thermomix, but maybe they have not seen a cooking show. So you know that every weekend we have a cooking show. So invite your friends for our next cooking show. And maybe you have friends who are health conscious, or perhaps there's some specific diet, maybe they're gluten intolerant, or maybe they are following a keto diet. We also have recipes in Cookie-Doo for specific diets as well. So you can also invite your friends, and you know, some of your friends are with kids. Okay, of course, we want to cook as mothers, as parents, as caretakers, as you know, grandparents. We want to feed our children well, our family well. Okay, so you know, with our busy lifestyle, to me, I think Thermomix is really the solution. Okay, so gather your friends for our next cooking show. And even if you have friends who can't cook, you know, like Big Bad Wolf Sale, they buy a lot of cookbooks. They buy Jamie Oliver, they buy Gordon Ramsay, they buy Nigella. They have stacks of cookbooks at home, but yet you don't see them cooking. Why? Because the recipe normally is written medium fire or high fire. So when they look at that and they have no cooking experience, they, you know, they start like scratching their heads. Okay, but now with Thermomix, every step-by-step recipe is in here, and you just have to follow the guided cooking. So even for people who do not know how to cook, they can appreciate the Thermomix, because I have seen so many mummies, they are from zero to hero. Okay, so you can also share that with your friends. Okay, and as a token of appreciation, because we really thank you from the bottom of our hearts for sharing the wonderful tool with your friends and family. Okay, so we have a special promo for our as a host. Okay, so we have Hostess Gifts for you. So once you have purchased your Thermomix within 30 days, invite 3 friends for our next cooking show. And you can redeem wonderful gifts. And I can say wonderful because we have so many gifts. Okay, so let me just show you the gifts. Okay, so we have so for example, now while I'm cooking liquid in here, I can be cooking soup, I can be cooking the tea, or I can be cooking rice, like what Pacey showed earlier. I can actually stack on the Barometer to steam. Okay, so because right now, you know, festive season coming up, we'll be doing a lot of cooking. Okay, so we have this wonderful gift for you. This is a steaming plate. Okay, so you can steam fish, you can steam anything here. Okay, and this is manufactured by Thermomix. It's imported from Australia. Okay, so this is a very good quality steaming plate. It is very different from the ones you can find out there. Okay, it's of good quality. And next year, we also have this Barometer baking paper. Okay, as part of the Hostess gift. So this paper, very convenient, okay? It fits perfectly right on top of the Varoma tray here. Okay, so you can use it to steam fish, you can use it to steam egg, omelette, you can make omelette with Thermomix, okay? And what is good about this is that it's pre-cut. Other than that, you can actually wash it and reuse it. So it's recyclable, right? So you don't need to waste. Okay, and next here we have this silicone mold. Okay, so this silicone mold, you can also place it right on top here. Okay, you can steam cupcakes, muffins. You can even do Thai otak otak. Okay, today our theme is Thai, so you can actually do Thai otak otak here. Okay, you can do, we have many recipes, you can try it, okay? And you can also use it in the oven as well. So it can withstand high heat. So you can use it both for steaming and in the oven. And we have two different shapes, okay? One is the round, okay? So you can actually put the round one at the bottom tier and the top. Also, like for Chinese cooking, we have Asian, actually, we have the steamed cupcakes, you know, we have recipes for that. So you can steam quite a number of cupcakes here, okay, top and bottom layer. And other than that, we also have a Trivet. Okay, so this is the whole set here, which I'm showing you, is our premium Varoma set, is for steaming, okay? And we also have a Trivet here. Okay, so this is it's a low stand, so it fits perfectly inside. So while you're steaming, you do not want to block the holes, right? The steam holes, you do not want to block. So you actually need to put in a Trivet, and this Trivet actually fits just nice inside. Okay, so you can be steaming a dish at the bottom, and then you can steam another dish at the top layer. So you don't need to go around looking for, you know, accessories which can fit perfectly in the Varoma. Now, all you need to do is, after your purchase, within 30 days, invite 3 friends for a cooking show, and you can redeem all these items for free. Okay, so this is a token of appreciation to our customers. So we have all here. All right. So while I was sharing with you, my tea is done. Okay, so don't wait. You know, our advisors will be contacting you after our cooking show. Just let them know which payment plan is good for you, whether you want to go for full payment or you want to go for installment payment plan. They will explain our plans to you, and it's only 9 ringgit per day. Okay, to me 9 ringgit is really affordable, right? And 9 ringgit for the whole family. Okay, so I know many of you have bought the iPhone 13. And the iPhone 13, how much does it cost? Okay, it costs you like 6,000-7,000 ringgit. And the phone is only for you only, okay? Only one person can use it. So how many phones are there in a household? And this Thermomix is 7,000 ringgit, but it's for everyone in the family. Okay, you can share it, all right? So I think it's so worth it. Okay, so my tea is done. It smells really good. While I was sharing just now, I can actually smell the beautiful aroma of the pandan leaves and the lemongrass. Okay, so my tea is done. Very nice. Love it. Okay, so this is my lemongrass tea. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. I will pass to other chefs who will be showing you their dishes as well. Okay, let's pass it to Rosalind. Rosalind, are you ready?
Yes, Olivia.
Okay, let me share.
I'm back and my taco is ready. So I will put the white, the coconut layer on top, and then I'll just.
Wow, looks really nice. I like the presentation as well.
So these are all the ingredients I used to do. So this is how it looked like. So you have these 2 layers. I hope you can see. There's a white and the green part. And I'm gonna try it out. This is really nice.
Yummy.
It smells and it tastes so good because it comes from the real pandan. I didn't put any coloring. So with Thermomix, you can actually produce your own colors that's healthy for your family. Yeah. So this is the outcome. There you go.
So lovely.
Beautiful.
Wow,
Yeah.
very nice.
So
Thank
try
you.
to get your hands on Thermomix. You will see when you get it. It's really worth to get even 10 of it because it's really easier cooking in the kitchen. It's happened to me, so I'm sure it will happen to you too. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Have
Thank
a
you,
good week.
Roslyn. Okay, next, Pacey.
Yes. Okay, look, it's
Wow.
ready. And my rice, we're ready for our lunch. It smells really good.
Wow, looks so
Oh, look at us.
appetizing.
Yes, so yummy. Mouth watering as well.
Oh,
Thank you for
nice.
joining us. Have a nice afternoon.
Thank you, Pacey. Okay, let's go to
ขอบคุณ
Cheryl.
ค่ะ
Wow.
Okay.
High chili paste that you can make at your very own kitchen. Limited space, no factory. So get your Thermomix today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. See you next week. Bye-bye.